Hello, fellow aspiring business owners. My name is Dr. Kasha Suarez, and welcome back to my channel where I unlock the secrets of entrepreneurship and business acquisition. Today, I'm diving into a fascinating and often overlooked aspect of buying a business. What if a business I want to purchase was acquired by the current owner? What do I need to look out for? And what are the red flags? This topic is crucial because understanding the history of a business can impact your decision and its future success. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the notification bell and the subscribe button so you don't miss any valuable content from me. And like always, if you're ready to begin, let's get started. To embark on this journey, let's piece together the puzzle of a business that has undergone a previous acquisition. What does it mean when the current owner acquired the business? Why is this information essential? When a current owner acquired the business that you're now selling, when a current owner acquired the business that you are now looking at, it means that they took over the reins from a previous owner. This can happen for various reasons, such as expansion, diversification, or simply just seizing a promising opportunity. Knowing about this prior to the acquisition is crucial because it can help provide insights into the business's history, its challenges, and even the motivations of the current owner for selling. It's like that window into the business's past, and that window may reveal vital information to you. So let's delve deeper into the intriguing world of a business that has changed hands through prior acquisition. What does it truly mean when the current owner acquired the business? And why is this historical information so crucial for your decision-making process? When a current owner acquired the business they're now selling, it signifies a pivotal moment in the business's timeline. They assumed control from a previous owner, which can occur for many of reasons. These motivations might include strategic expansion, diversification, new markets, or seizing an opportunity that they just saw that they couldn't pass by. Note that all the historical data or details will be important in your decision-making process. Understanding the acquisition sheds light on the business's evolution. It provides that context for the changes and the adaptations that have occurred over time. This insight helps you appreciate how the business has morphed and adapted over different ownerships. Also, an acquisition isn't merely a change in ownership. It often comes with challenges and opportunities. Knowing about the acquisition can offer clues about the hurdles and obstacles the current owner may have encountered during the transition. These insights can be invaluable to you in assessing the business's resilience and adaptability. Importantly, comprehending the history of the acquisition can offer a window into the motivations of the current owner that's selling it. Are they selling because they've successfully realized their objectives, or are there underlying challenges that may not have been disclosed? This information can be pivotal in evaluating the sincerity and the transparency of the current seller. Additionally, the history of the business's acquisition might also unveil some new opportunities or unexplored markets. Perhaps the current owner didn't fully capitalize on certain aspects of the business, which leaves a lot of room for growth. The acquisition history also provides an opportunity to assess the business's resilience. Has it weathered economic downturns or industry changes under different ownerships? This knowledge can help you and guide you to the business's ability to withstand adversity. Now let's explore what you need to do when faced with a business that changed hands. How you conduct thorough due diligence to ensure you're making that well-informed decision. You want to begin by tracing the timeline of the business. Find out when and why the current owner acquired the business. Was it a distressed sale? An opportunity they couldn't resist? Understanding these motivations can provide you with insight into the business's potential and some of its potential challenges. You want to examine the financial records, essentially those before and after the acquisition. Look for trends in revenue, expenses, and profitability. Did the acquisition lead to significant changes in financial performance, either positive or negative? Now, do note, if the current owner does not have the financial records from when they acquired it, it could be a potential red flag. So keep an eye on that. If possible, investigate any challenges or opportunities that the current owner faced during the integration of the acquired business. This can give you some insights on potential operational or also cultural issues that might still exist. While exploring the history of the business can reveal a lot of information, it can also unveil potential red flags. So let's look at some of these warning signs and some of these red flags to watch out for. If you discover that the business has changed hands multiple times in a short period, it might indicate underlying issues or business that's hard to sustain. Also, rapid decline in the business's performance following the acquisition could be another red flag. It can potentially suggest that the current owner might have encountered challenges in managing or growing the business. If you find evidence of unresolved integration problems from the acquisition, such as cultural clashes or operational inefficiencies, it could also mean potential ongoing issues for you. Perhaps the most significant red flag is when the acquisition history doesn't align with your goals and vision for the business. If you can't see how the business's past aligns with your potential future, it might be a sign to reconsider. So it's critical to keep an eagle eye on these potential red flags because these warning signs can provide you with critical insights into the health and sustainability of the business that you're considering. Since we just discussed warning signs, now we're going to move into the red flags, the ones that are like alert, run away. Identifying and addressing red flags during your due diligence process is a proactive step towards making that informed decision. Due diligence is your best tool to be able to address these red flags. Thoroughly investigating the acquisition history, the financial records, and operational details to get that comprehensive picture of the business's health is important. Now, armed with this knowledge, how do you now navigate the decision to buy a business with a previous acquisition history? What should you consider and what steps should you take? You want to weigh those pros and cons. Begin by weighing all of them out. Consider the insights you've gathered through your due diligence process and assess how they align with your objectives. Don't hesitate to seek advice from experts in business acquisition, such as lawyers, accountants, and business brokers. They can help you interpret the information and make the informed decision. Also, when it comes to negotiations, use all those insights that you have gained and found. If you identify red flags, discuss them with the current owner and explore solutions or adjustments to the deal. And finally, have a well thought out post-acquisition plan. Knowing the history of the business will help you develop a strategy to address any challenges or opportunities that you've identified during your investigation. So, armed with a comprehensive understanding of the business's prior acquisition history, and having scrutinized all those potential red flags, you're now faced with a critical decision. Should you proceed with the purchase? How do you navigate this pivotal moment? Let's look at some of the steps you should take and the pros and cons to weigh your decision. Consider both the advantages and disadvantages of acquiring a business with previous acquisition history. Let's break down some of these steps further. Let's look at the pros first. Acquiring a business with prior acquisition history provides you with historical insights. You can learn from the experiences of the previous owner or owners, both their successes and their mistakes. Also, armed with a deep understanding of the business's history, you have the potential to make improvements and changes based on the lessons learned from past owners. The business most likely has established operations, processes, and a customer base, which can provide a foundation for future growth. Now, previous acquisition history can come with historical baggage, including unresolved issues, integration challenges, or cultural clashes that might persist. So knowing all of that, you're able to either come up with solutions or decide if this is the right fit for you. Now that we have identified the pros, let's look at some of the cons that you need to consider in your business acquisition. The first con, previous acquisition history can come with historical baggage, including unresolved issues, integration challenges, or those cultural clashes. And these are important because they might persist in the future. Next, know that you might have limited control over decisions made by previous owners that continue to affect the business. Also, acquiring a business with complex history can bring an element of uncertainty, requiring careful planning and risk management. Knowing the potential risk management, you can make a decision if this is something that you want to deal with in the future or something that you want to pass and look for another opportunity. Now that we have the pros and cons, remember, don't navigate this decision making process alone. Seek guidance and expertise from professionals that specialize in all of this, from lawyers to accountants to business brokers. They have all that invaluable insights. They can help you interpret all that information that you've gathered during the due diligence process to make an informed decision. When it comes to negotiation, leverage the insights that you have gained. If you've identified red flags or concerns during your due diligence process, discuss them openly with the current owner. Explore potential solutions, adjustments to the deal terms, or contingency plans to mitigate those risks. Now, finally, have a well thought out post acquisition plan. Knowing the history of the business enables you to develop a strategic roadmap if you decide to go with this business. This plan should address any challenges or opportunities that you've identified and provide a clear path for achieving your objectives. Without a plan, you don't have a destination to get to. In conclusion, purchasing a business that was acquired by a current owner can be a unique opportunity, but also requires careful consideration and due diligence. By tracing the acquisition history, identifying those red flags, and navigating the decision making process thoughtfully, you can make that well informed decision for you and what's best for you, and then potentially turn a business with complex past into a thriving future. Thank you for joining me today on this enlightening journey. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up or share it with fellow entrepreneurs. Leave any questions that you may have below so we could get through them together. And if you haven't already done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Like always, happy business hunting. Stay tuned for more empowering content. Until next time, bye-bye.